So this draw comes from a high-level set of Itori Kata called the Tsuneza Bato, I think. These are all like defending your wrists from being grabbed, and then still drawing the sword. So the idea is somebody grabs you, you use some jujutsu to throw them off, but you don't really have time to come back to the top of the sword. So you are drawing with your hand reversed from the bottom of the sword. It's a practicing drawing in an uncomfortable way when you're crammed. So you're taking distance by shifting your foot back as you do it, but not so much that having drawn the sword, your opponent is not actually within reach. You'll notice here that if my opponent, Miss Fujio in this case, freezes, then she is within reach. But in terms of the kata, she does have enough time if she evades to pull back herself, right, and draw her sword. Assuming there's 4 people around you and they are all threatening. So, regardless of how fast you get it, it's still a bit problematic, I think, as a draw. However, the body mechanics are really, really useful to practice. You are trying to use as many of your joints as possible at the same time. So the step back and the sinking into your hips and the opening of the waki, all occurring simultaneously, mean that you can draw in quite a short space. Sensei sometimes used to have us practice this like in cramped spaces to force you to use your body rather than just flinging the sword around. In general, it's to develop like precision in your joint use, letting your joints contract and expand. I used to practice it when my sensei sent me to Uzbekistan. I had a limited space and there was a cupboard I would try and practice in to see if I could draw the sword by forcing my body to be flexible and small rather than by making large movements with the sword. And it was a really interesting and useful practice. Or drawing with the front of your sword touching the wall and trying to keep the sword in the same place. All of these like contracted space kind of movements, where you are forcing your body to be intelligent rather than just using the sword.